Adrian Shelton has cerebral palsy, but in recent months, he hasn't let it slow him down. Adrian was born very premature, and it's not uncommon for premature children to develop cerebral palsy as a result of their fragile health.
They kept telling me that he was premature, so it's normal. Then at 18 months, when you can't even hold your own head up, something's wrong with you.
Adrian has cerebral palsy, or what we call a static encephalopathy. And the type we call it as spastic diplegia. That is the most common form we see in premature babies.
Adrian's doctors decided to implant a baclofen pump in his abdomen. It pumps constant, measured medication to control his rigid muscle structure.
We started with him, working with him, and then soon decided that he would benefit from a more aggressive form of treatment for muscle spasticity. And sometime in a month or two after that, we did a baclofen trial, which is really a test dose. And we saw a good response. The parents were very pleased. And that's when we decided to go ahead with placing the pump.
Although his treatment depends on the many different members of the staff at the Batson Hospital, Adrian must be motivated in order for his treatment plan to work.
It's somewhat similar to trying to drive your car with your brakes on. And that's the sort of feeling. You try to move, but then some other muscle kicks in and it drags you backwards. And it's a daily effort, so it causes pain, spasms, cramps, trouble in sleeping at night due to pain or cramps. And after some time, perhaps these children get discouraged and they may not put an effort. So what we essentially did at the first stage was to relieve the brakes, make it easier for the muscles to move. Thereafter, it was just his motivation, therapy, and some adjustments that has helped him accomplish, all these things.
Adrian was motivated by a very important moment. He wanted to learn to walk before his dad got home from his tour of duty in Iraq.
First, I left here and I went to Turkey for a couple of months. And then I transferred from Turkey to Kuwait for a few weeks. Then I was stationed in Iraq for the past year.
Adrian worked hard to walk, and once he started walking, it didn't take long before he could run.
I think it was last July 4th. He ran across the room. He never walked, he just runs all the time.
It's a pretty remarkable turnaround from when Dad left on his tour of duty some 18 months before.
Well, when I was left, he was barely, he could stand up, but he could barely walk. He'd probably take 4 or 5 steps and fall. Come back, he's standing about 6 inches taller, running, jumping, playing ball, everything.
Adrian's amazing determination allowed him to walk, and just like his dad represents the thousands of heroes currently at war overseas, Adrian represents the thousands of heroes at the Batson Hospital for Children fighting for their lives and determined to win.
Good job.